Hi everyone, welcome on board to YORUBAS.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact.
This is going to come as a good news to a lot of people too, people who are focused on the disintegration of this geographical expression called nigger area. Of course, people commented and said, do not call it nigger area, we are Nigerians and all of that, but people do not know that the British named it nigger area and they pronounced it Nigeria, and the French took over the other country. They call it Niger. Nigeria, Niger is the same thing. One is pronounced in French, one pronounced probably in a kind of colloquial English. Now, what am I saying? The name itself is degrading. Do not expect people that enslaved you, people that colonized you, people who see you as just a business to give you a beautiful name. And foolishly, Africans, as a result of many of them with devious characteristics, they decide to keep the name and they are proud of it. I am not proud of the name Nigeria. Anyway, let's get to the point. The leader of the Yoruba World Congress says machinery is in motion to break away from Nigeria. Of course, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, he has also lent his voice. He said he's proud and he's happy. He's ready to connect with the progressive-minded people in the southwest of Nigeria who are not calling for restructuring. There's nothing to restructure in Nigeria. He said that anyone calling for restructuring, he cannot work with them. He said the only way out of this is for Nigeria to totally break. The leader of the Yoruba World Congress, Professor Banji Akintoye, has said all machinery has been put in motion at ensuring the Yoruba nation is actualized in due course. Professor Akintoye stated this during the official opening of the Yoruba World Congress National Secretariat in Ibadan. The Yoruba leader affirmed that with the registration of the Yoruba World Congress in the Unrepresented People's Organization, UNPO, and its chapters in 40 countries and territories across the world, as well as unshaken support from the world powers, the Yoruba nation will be legitimately established. Professor Akintoye, who said the Yoruba nation will not secede from Nigeria, maintained that the Yoruba nation will negotiate its freedom and go on its separate ways. You see, that is an intellectual intellectual way of presenting the fact. You see, seceding is like a forceful break from Nigeria, and that will result into bloodshed and a lot of very dirty, evil bloodletting. He said, we are going to negotiate our freedom and go our separate ways. There's no need for anyone shedding blood for Nigeria at all. It's not worth it at all. The Yoruba leader harped that rather than Nigerians to continue to live in pain and agony with one another, Nigerians should accept division. Accept division very easy, and each tribe should manage their own affairs. He advised Nigerians to make hay while the sun shines. Professor Banji Akintoye would lamented the ostensible fight against corruption in Nigeria in President Muhammadu Buhari's led government, said he has no message nor advice for the president, for he has chosen his path, noting that Yoruba nation is inevitable. That's it. For those saying they are advising Buhari on, you are wasting your time. You're only wasting your energy. He has chosen his own path. He's fulfilling what he needs to fulfill. You need to get out of that your blind room and focus. And that's just it. It's time for people to begin to realize that with this structure of things, we are not moving forward. Now, like I do say, it is not to down the spirit of a lot of people. I say breaking away is just the first step, as we will have to deal with a lot of inconsistencies in the new nation, irregularities in the new nation. There are some characteristics that has to be dealt with. Do not forget that characteristics have been there for a long time. You see, someone here in the comment section say, I am an Igbo man. I support you. Go ahead. We need both the Yoruba nation and we need the Biafra nation. Nigeria is already dead. Let everybody go back to his own tent. That's just it. That's it. Now, there are still some people who are skeptical about things. They said, wait until Buhari invites them to a closed door meeting in Aso Rock. If they come out smiling, know the game is up. But if they come out of that room and they maintain their stand, then we know they are serious. Of course, everything has to be tested. That someone is asking for a break. There are a lot of groups, splinter groups that came up and they were agitating for a break. After a while, they became quiet. Probably money exchange hands, or some of them have been incarcerated or something, and they became weak. Something gave, you see. But if they are tested and they stand firm, that's it. It shows that they are ready for that total break. And the next thing that has to be dealt with is those criminals that we have there in power, those politicians that are from all the regions. It doesn't matter if it's the southwest or the southeast, they are all there, and those people want the nation the way it is because it benefits them. They are the true nigger area. They are the real citizens of the country because they are the one benefiting from what everyone should be benefiting from. All these old men, they've messed up the country and they've put that venom into their own children. Those ones are also on the journey of making sure that they still kill and destroy. Nigeria must break, but that is the step. If you want to kind of look into this, you look at the story of Sudan. The breakaway wasn't just the solution. They came to realize that it wasn't the other people that were the major problem, that they themselves had inside of them saboteurs. They themselves had certain characteristics, that they were just a breakaway of the bigger problem. That is why I said we should re-educate ourselves. We should begin to see into ourselves and realize that it is not just the Hausa man that is the problem. There are a lot of issues that are problems here and there. So it's a terrible thing that we also have to deal with within ourselves as people. Someone said this time around, no retreat, no surrender. The sufferings and smiling on the Nigerian system is enough. Enough is enough. No meaningful progress in Nigeria since independence. 1 step forward, 10 steps backwards. The indices of a failed nation is evident in all sectors and in all ramifications. Infrastructures, the novel pandemic had exposed the worst health state of our hospitals. Education is in shambles. Youth unemployment is unprecedented. We are tired and no more restructuring anymore. I hope there will be no turning back after some will receive bribe from Northerners or a promise of being president in 2023. The generator of Oduduwa nowadays are now open to, the generation of Oduduwas nowadays are open to realities. Kudos to the man who sacrificed everything to reveal this. So that's it. I hope that they keep on and they do not stop any of this agitation for a dialogue to break out of Nigeria. It is not about bloodshedding. It's not about war and all of that. Those days are gone. This is a time for telling whoever is there and say, look, man, enough is enough. We are tired of this. We are not ready to continue to go on this. We are done with this structure. We are not going to continue in this anymore. I want to tell you that the reason why Nigeria is still remaining the same is not the Hausa man, not the Fulani. It is your governor, your senators in the south of Nigeria. They are the ones that have kept the north and the south together. Just look at it. What is the south of Nigeria benefiting from the north? Nothing. Yet they have been enslaved. There is a curse on them that have kept them united together. I don't know if they have businesses over there. Do not even think that some private civilians in the south of Nigeria, in the north of Nigeria, who have built businesses there, houses and properties, do you think they will want to sell it just now like that? Who is going to buy? So many of them are not ready to lose their businesses and all of that. So it's a very complex one and it has to be dealt with. Many of the politicians who love the structure, the way things are, and even some businessmen who love how things are the reason why things have been kept in that way. They're the ones that go into the closed door and say, do not mind those agitators, leave them, we'll handle with them, just give me that position, I want to be governor, I want to be this and all of that. That's it. If not, why is the South with the North? Why don't we start by breaking the South first? It's the first step. Aside the Biafra, Yoruba and all of that, let us break down amalgamation first. Let us deal with the first. Let's break that first. Let the South and the North break first. Then the South can stay together for some time, kind of repackage themselves, and then the dialogue on the next level. How do we break? How do we transact business? What about the borders and all of that? That I believe is the way forward, rather than them just breaking into splinter nations quickly. Some might not be able to get out of it quickly. Some might not be able to do it properly. So if the North and the South breaks first, let the North stay together. If the Middle Belt, there are some people in the Middle Belt who want to be part of the North, probably because of Islam. There are people in the Middle Belt who are Christians who want to stay with the South. Then those ones can cut and stay with the South. And dialogue on the way forward.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.